To support this bill that distinguished Senator Sani Musa had proposed. In looking at this bill, those of us that work in the shipping industry, you will realize that for me to hire somebody to do welding in the ship, he has to either be Indian, a German, Puerto Rico, or Filipino, because we don't have the skilled workers. So in supporting this bill, I would also like to cite to Mr. President that two countries recently have started technical education, and the economy has come out to be one of the strongest economies in the world. One is Vietnam, and second is Turkey. So Sani Musa have given the old people that use the new style. I'm talking about the new people that use the new style, and it's Turkey and Vietnam. Their economy is growing almost at 9% every year. So I urge my colleagues, without mixing words, to say that Senator Sani Musa have brought a bill of strengthening career and technical education. You can even see our bricklayers and all the rest of them, and house helps. They are not properly tutored. Nobody is going to school of hospitality again. Nobody is going to career to learn how to serve food or cook food and all the rest of them. So, Mr. President, please, and my colleagues, I believe that all our colleagues will support this bill in good faith. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Thank you. The decision, Senator.
An all-important bill, considering the fact that the number of secondary school graduates is over 5 million in Nigeria, and the university available and college of education can only take less than 2 million. So we have surplus of 3 million. No, even if they pass 6 credits, they have no school to take them. This is the direction by which Nigeria should be moving forward to. And technical education is to solve problem of Nigeria, and they go into diverse sectors. Now, this is a very prime concern to innovation. And I think we must commend Senator Sani Musa for this right thinking. So I will be supporting this all-important motion and the lead debate for the establishment of technical education. In fact, I will also advise the Senate President that the Senate move in this direction very quickly. If the conventional education is not paying us, what are we waiting for in the contemporary times? China development is rooted in technical education. Everybody cannot be PhD holder professor, and if these PhD and professors are not helping, what about the small education you can pick by way of technical skill and develop? We cannot be bringing people from Lome, from Togo, to be doing our tiles. Go to anywhere project is taking in Abuja today. People putting tiles on the floor, they are for the people of Lome. And our people are completely jobless here, and we are complaining of hunger. I think this innovative Senate that is solving Nigeria problem should take this as a prime issue in the dashboard of national development. Thank you, Mr. Senate President, and my distinguished colleague.
Thank you. I remember when you make it in Aba, you write on that made in Spain. And immediately people will buy it to show off that it's Spanish shoe. And it was always very solid. So I think maybe some of these workers, particularly those laying tires, they can claim the names of Togo and Benin Republic so that they will give them the jobs very easily. This is Senator Ningi. What don't you think so?
Dr. Abdul Ningi, and I represent Bauchi Central. Mr. President, on a serious note, I look at this bill and I feel really, really proud that we are thinking towards this direction. I think the Senate must commend the sponsor of this bill that's well crafted, well researched, and thoroughly delivered. The objective of the bill, the necessariness of the bill, deserves our total support. Mr. President, what the bill is asking all of us is to reflect our situation at the moment. Why are we not like India? Why are we not like Turkey? Why are we not like South Korea? Why are we not like Taiwan? These are the missing gaps that our educational development over a couple of decades have not been able to stitch technical skills through technical education is the only answer and the only way forward for our development. By 2030, Nigeria will become the third largest country on the face of the earth. Our unemployment position, even at the moment, is unpardonable and we cannot sustain it. And therefore, it is through this technical education, with technical skills, that our desire towards the next millennium will be met. It is important, Mr. President, when we pass this bill for second reading, that the Senate must decide to take this document as and own it up. By owning it up is to design a package that will send to the executive that this is the way forward. It is important, Mr. President, for all of us to reflect. We are here today. In the next 100 years, we won't be here. And therefore, all that we do, all that we desire, is to leave a better world for our children and the children yet unborn, because we have also been endowed with some very good leadership that sent us to school free of charge. Now, no Nigerian goes to school free of charge. And we must catch this opportunity because of our unique placement in the society to now say, what do we do to the generation of tomorrow and generation yet unborn? These are part of the filling gaps. And I think Sani Musa should be commended, Senator, for this and for sponsoring this bill and try to develop it as a package for Nigerian educational system. I so submit, Mr. President.
Thank you. Distinguished colleague.
Thank you, Mr. President. My distinguished colleagues, I stand to lead the debate on the Strengthening Career and Technical Training Bill 2024. My name is Mohammed Sani Musa, representing Niger East. Your Excellency, my distinguished colleagues, it is with great honor and a sense of duty that I rise to lead the debate on the Strengthening Career and Technical Training Bill 2024. This bill is of utmost importance as it addresses a fundamental challenge facing our nation, the skills gap between education and the labor market, and the need for robust, job-oriented training for our workforce. Why this bill is necessary, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, allow me to begin by painting a picture of the challenges we face. Unemployment and underemployment, despite our nation's abundant talent. Many Nigerians remain unemployed or underemployed because they lack the technical skills required by modern industries. Misalignment of education and industry needs. Many of our educational programs are theoretical and do not equip students with practical and market-relevant skills. Global competition. Nigeria risks falling behind in the global economy if we do not invest in building a highly skilled, competitive workforce. Rapid technological changes. Emerging sectors such as renewable energy, ICT, and biotechnology require a workforce trained in cutting-edge skills. The objectives of the bill is the Strengthening Career and Technical Training Bill 2024 seek to enhance career and technical education to meet the demands of Nigerian industries. equip Nigerians with skills that lead to sustainable employment and entrepreneurship, promote partnership between educational institutions, industries, and government for effective training, establish a framework for funding and monitoring technical training programs. Key provisions of the bill, Mr. President, the key highlights of the bills include development of training programs. The Ministry of Education, in collaboration with the Ministry of Labor, will design training programs targeting high-growth industries such as ICT, renewable energy, manufacturing, healthcare, and agribusiness. Accreditation and certification. All training programs will meet national and international standards to ensure global competitiveness. The funding and incentives. The bill establishes a career and technical training fund sourced from budgetary allocations, private sector contributions, and international grants. Industries that provide apprenticeship and internships will receive tax incentives to encourage participation. Inclusivity, special provisions will ensure access for marginalized groups, including women, persons with disabilities, and rural population. Why this bill deserves our support, distinguished colleagues, this bill is not just about training. It is about economic transformation. Let us consider the benefits. Job creation. By equipping Nigerians with in-demand skills, we will create a pipeline of job-ready individuals for local industries. When you talk of entrepreneurship with practical skills, more Nigerians will be empowered to start their own businesses, contributing to economic diversification. It will reduce unemployment. A skilled workforce will reduce unemployment rates and alleviate the socio-economic pressures associated with joblessness. Underemployment will be addressed. There's a mistake there. Despite our nation's abundant talents, many Nigerians remain unemployed or underemployed because they lack the technical skills required by modern industries. For economic growth, industries will flourish with access to a trained workforce, boosting productivity and our gross domestic products. There will be global competitiveness. Nigeria will become a hub for innovation and skilled labor, attracting foreign investment and partnership. Misalignment of education and industry needs. Many of our educational programs are theoretical and fail to equip students with practical, market-relevant skills. Rapid technological changes, emerging sectors such as renewable energy, ICT, and biotechnology require a workforce trained in cutting-edge skills. Examples of nations that have gone through these, distinguished colleagues, we need to look far to see the success of such initiatives. In Germany, the dual vocational training system has made the country a global leader in technical expertise. In China, investment in technical education have fueled its manufacturing and ICT sectors. In India, skills development mission has transformed millions of lives by providing market-aligned technical training. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, we have a historic opportunity to chart a new course for our nation. By passing this bill, we send a powerful message that we are committed to empowering Nigerians with the tools they need to succeed in today's economy. I urge each of you to lend your support to this transformative initiative. Let us work together to bridge the skills gap, unlock our nation's potentials, and create a future where every Nigerian has the opportunity to thrive. Conclusion, Mr. President, I hereby move that the Strengthening Career and Technical Training Bill 2024 be read a second time and committed to the appropriate committee for further deliberation. Thank you, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Distinguished Senator Orji Uzor Kalu.